I came very close to doing this on Facebook Live, but at the last minute I got very paranoid and got afraid that some of Mom's relatives might see it and want to take this away from me. And Mom died when I was really, really young, and my sisters came in and basically took everything. Absolutely everything that my mom had. There were even some books that my mom had set aside for me that she had like autographed for me, had inscribed them with my name and whatever it was she wanted to tell me, and signed them, and my sister stole those too. And I only found that out later on because I found the books in their possession and stole them back. And they didn't even care, I guess. They didn't take care of them. It wasn't because they wanted them for themselves. They just didn't want me to have it. I mean, by the time I found the books, they were in just horrible, horrible condition. And I don't think that my relatives really care that much about my mom, but there are some pictures in here of her grandmother, I guess my great-grandmother, that maybe they would be interested in, and I just don't want them to have it because I don't have hardly anything at all left of my mom. And I just happened to grab this out of her gigantic steamer trunk, which I dug in the horrible, nasty garage of my niece to get into. So, I just wanted to show this to a few people because I knew they would be interested. So, apparently, back in the day, when someone in your family passed away, you would get one of these books. So, I'm going to open this up. Let's see here. And the first thing that is in here is the funeral of my great-grandmother. So this person right there, that is my grandma. That's Mimi, Maxine Williamson. And I believe that was her mother. I am not sure who that is. I have seen this picture several times before. And you can barely see this over here, that it was, I cannot even read really the first name, but this person's last name was Beasley. And so that was my great-grandmother, and you can see the birth and death dates there. So this is a very nice book. I'm guessing it was put out by the funeral home. And so you I went through some of the pages. This, a lock of somebody's hair. I have no idea whose hair that is, but it is in this book. This is another, I'm guessing this was another Beasley, or this may have been the same person, But this is a nice little laminated card that some of the funeral homes would have. And then you can see these discolored marks here, and obviously it was from where flowers were pressed in there, so they probably kept a flower or two from the funeral and kept them pressed in here, and you can see, you know, how the flower just decomposed. And I think this is my grandmother's handwriting, but it just as easily could have been my mom's. It actually really looks like my mom, but I just don't think that she sat down and did all this. So you go through the whole book and you can see where they had the flowers taped in here. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this along a little bit because I wanted to get to the end here. And again, I haven't really had a chance to go through this and look at this real closely, but you get further in and it keeps saying those who were called, and or those who call, so I'm guessing this is who, you know, came to visit after the funeral. I don't know the significance of this. This is a postcard that was in here, and from AAA. All right. Okay, so then this was my grandma Mimi. This is the first time I have ever seen her obituary. And this is the person that I was named after. And then here is my mother's. And again, this is the first time that I had ever seen my mom's obituary. So that's another one of the reasons why I don't want to give this up. This was my mother's first husband, and then another copy of my mom's obituary. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that this was something that was really, really cool. And I'll go through this and try to look a little bit closer at some of the people on there and see if I recognize anybody, which I doubt that I will. But anyway, thank you for watching.